The source of my sadness. The source of my sadness I wish I could describe. The source of my sadness my brain cannot decide. I feel like in the past all I've done is lied, because I cannot bear to face the face of sadness that is mine. The source I would describe as relating to the people. I mean, is there anything in this world that doesn't conflict good with evil? I threw away all hope. I'm not that good with retrieval. The source of my sadness comes from her, stemming off an old thought, a thought that the original problem has always been with me, an original thought that grew into a representation of my world, a thought that now encompasses my entirety. A thought that now thinks for itself, a thought with arms, a thought with legs, a thought that thinks if I sink it'll live on. A parasitic thought that would use its influence to destroy the very man that gifted it life, a thought that cannot correctly plot its own reason for living. I'm not forgiving of the living that have no respect for the dead. The source of my sadness comes from acceptance, when all I desire is to connect all the other desires. My whole head is mounted on their wall. A wild animal will fall in the woods 5 miles away, and the hunter will drag him back to his home. I am the hunted. I am the prey. But I pray that God or whatever watches over will hear me when I'm sober, and not just when I'm begging for sobriety, and when I'm ranting about society and its inability to fulfill all of my needs. The source of my sadness, it's sad. I told my loved ones, my mother in specifics, that I couldn't talk to the doctor because they'd just betray me too. If it's not me, then it's definitely you. Why would someone backed by the bill even be worried about me or my well-being? They just want me back on the pill. I'm stuck, sitting in the windowsill, 4 stories up, watching cars go by. I really want to jump, but God, I love watching the lights and all the passers-by. They all must have incredible stories. I want to ask them why, and where they got their shoes. I want to sing songs with them and create a ruse for my thoughts. I want to get them distracted, so I can escape the window and find the play and reenact it. I want my past back, as the small boy without any problems. When I was small, I thought I could solve them, but the truth is when you're young, life is only fun, because it's just too unpredictable. The thoughts again have won. The source of my sadness runs deep, deeper than the brand new, 3-foot fresh outside my house. It is still wet concrete. I want to put my hand on it and leave my mark, but what does that accomplish? What is my true part? Why do I feel this way? Incredibly alone? I wish that I could call you and we could talk along the phone. Sometimes the rhymes that I use are straightforward, but I promise, they're all arising directly from my heart. I never know how to stop, but always how to start. The source of my sadness is more than a person, a thought, or a being. It is more than all humans have ever thought that they were seeing. I would need 12 supercomputers and the world's best motion graphics designers to explain my feelings with moving pictures. But even then, that wouldn't align it. The source of my sadness, you're all probably sick of reading. A poem that was extended far beyond the bleeding, far beyond the seedling, but directly ends at the meaning. At this point, the fresh fruit has died and regrown, and its great-great-grandchildren have started a brand new life. The source of my sadness is simple. The source of my sadness is basic. An idea that sprouted, formed, and now I can never erase it. I don't feel that it is true, but now I finally see. I will die alone. No family, no friends, or anyone beside me.